instant match reaction. Everton 2, Newcastle 2 at Goodison Park. I can't quite believe I'm saying that, to be honest with you. I actually can't quite believe those words are coming out my mouth. If any game of football, if any situation, if anything epitomised the saying Everton that, like today, you know, I don't know. I literally, I'm not very often you'll come on this channel and see me speechless, but I honestly am speechless after that. I really don't know what to say. Everton dominating a game of football for 93 and a half minutes out of a 94-minute game, and the last 30 seconds conceding twice to a team that were never really in the game throughout any of it. And like I said, it's just Everton, isn't it? And maybe I shouldn't be so shocked. I don't know why I'm so surprised, because only Everton Football Club could go and do that. I'm embarrassed, I'm surprised, and I'm shocked at what I've just witnessed. The last 5 or 10 minutes of football there, you know, we were looking like we were trying to just ease the game out, see it out. Obviously, Carlo Ancelotti brought on Oumar Niasse, Tom Davies. You know, I've seen a couple of people even walking home blaming Oumar Niasse for that loss. For that, what feels like a loss, for that draw. I honestly don't know who to blame. I really don't. It still hasn't processed what I've just witnessed, to be perfectly honest with you. I honestly don't know who to blame. Maybe, you know, Oumar Niasse shouldn't have come on, and he probably shouldn't do. He probably shouldn't be playing for Everton, let's be honest. But, you know, if he'd have brought on a centre-half, would that have made any difference? I honestly think we could have brought on God, Maradona, Lionel Messi, Pele. It doesn't matter, and that there's still been the same outcome. We concede one goal because the ball's bouncing around in our box, and nobody decides to make a decision on it. Nobody decides to put their foot through it or go through a man to ensure you get to the ball. Everybody's watching, everybody's waiting. You know, their attacker gets on the end of it, scores, and then, you know, you're literally sitting there in your seat thinking, there's absolutely no way we can concede another one here. There must be literally 10 seconds of the game to go. There's no way we can concede another one. Again, we sloppily give the ball away. It's almost like we kick off after it's gone to 2-1 and we think, yeah, let's give them another chance here and see what they can do. We give it back to them. They have a free kick. I think it's an offside. They have a free kick, ball straight into the box, and we all knew the outcome was always going to be 2-2, wasn't it? We all knew as soon as they got that free kick in the last couple of seconds, and it was going to be a big long ball into the box. We knew what was going to, the outcome, and the ball seemed to be bouncing about in the area for about 5 minutes. And at one point I thought, Pickford's got to have picked this up. Surely he's got to have come out and commanded this area and got this. And next minute, Newcastle fans are cheering, and everybody's running around, and we've drawn a game of football that ultimately isn't good enough whatsoever. That result today and that last 2 minutes wasn't good enough whatsoever, and it's ruined what was otherwise, a pretty decent day at the office, a game which I thought we more than we more than dominated in. We had a lot of the ball, we used the ball well, we created opportunities, and I feel sorry for the likes of Moise Kean, who I thought was the best player in an Everton shirt today, even though he come off on the 70th minute. Thought it was by far his best game in an Everton shirt. Thought he was man of the match by a country mile, running his arse off. Not only his work rate, obviously getting his first goal for Everton, which is massive for the lad. Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well, who put in the work and was working hard and got his goal as well. Even Mason Holgate, who was dominating and for the most part had a really solid game. But again, Everton have fell to bits, and I honestly, like I said, I don't really know who to blame. Don't really know whether to blame the players on the pitch, which ultimately it should be, because they've absolutely bottled a 2-0 lead in 30 seconds. Again, like I said, I honestly don't believe any other team would be able to do that except Everton. Ancelotti, for the substitutions he made, did it really matter that much that Niasse come on? Maybe he should have put Michael Keane on and just gone all total out defensive for the last 2 or 3 minutes. It was very clear that certain players on that pitch were not good enough whatsoever today. Theo Walcott, again, I don't want to see Theo Walcott starting the next game of football for Everton, because he's nowhere near good enough. Bernard, I thought, was average, to poor. A lot of people around me seem to think he had a good game. I didn't think he'd done enough, to be perfectly honest with you. But again, I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I honestly just, I don't know. I feel like I've seen every negative scenario you could honestly see as a football fan being an Evertonian for the last 20 years. And it's been tough the last, 5 or 6 weeks. We've seen a Derby thrashing 5-2. We've seen us being beaten by Liverpool's, reserves or youth team or whatever you want to call it, by 1 goal in a game that we should have won. But today, I honestly don't think I've seen anything quite like that. I don't think I've seen anything that's shocking and that sort of embarrassing. You know, as an Evertonian, you lose Merseyside derbies and you think, you know what, it's disgusting, it's awful, but I'm not surprised. The last thing you are is surprised. But today, I think a lot of Evertonians will be surprised, because for the most part of that game, I thought we were much the better team. Newcastle didn't really have a sniff of goal whatsoever. I thought they looked really, really poor. To be honest with you, for 92 minutes, I thought Newcastle looked shocking. They didn't look like they wanted to get into the game. They didn't look like they wanted to create Everton, and it was an easy day at the office for Everton until one ball goes into the box. We don't deal with it. They get a goal, and that's it. The whole team, the whole mentality, the whole aura, it just goes to shit. And again, if I'm going to put that down to one thing, initially, like I said, I'm still in shock and don't quite understand what's happened there. But if I'm going to put that down to one thing, it's mentality again. I don't think if that was flipped, reversed the other way around, I don't think Newcastle concede 2 goals in the last 30 seconds. And I don't think many other teams in the Premier League do as well. Again, the mentality is poor. I haven't seen the goals again. I haven't seen Newcastle's goals again, so I don't know who's at fault for them. I believe Tom Davison and Luca Dean might be at fault for them. I thought Luca Dean had a poor game again. Some people saying Jordan Pickford should do more, but it's irregardless, isn't it, really? It's irregardless who's at fault, whether it be Ancelotti for the substitutions, whether it be the players on the pitch. Again, we had that 3 points, easy 3 points in the bag. Really, really good win. We were sitting, a couple of points off 5th, sitting in 8th position. The results around the league seem to have gone our way, and we've just absolutely thrown it away again. And if one thing we should have known coming into this game is that Newcastle will not stop fighting until the last literally second of a game of football. He showed it last Saturday against Chelsea, fighting until the dying seconds and ended up scoring the winner. And we just seemed to not really take that into consideration, and I thought the game was over, done and dusted. And realistically, the game should have been over and done and dusted by the 93rd minute of a game with 4 minutes added on. But it's never done and dusted with Everton, is it? It's literally never done and dusted until the final whistle's gone and the players are sitting in the dressing room. And if anything proves that more than tonight, then I'd challenge anybody to find me a more Everton situation than that tonight, and that's all that's going to be. It is Everton. I'll probably title this Everton that, because that's exactly what it was. It was just Everton all over. And yeah, I honestly don't know. On a positive, big thanks to Gortz for bringing me over this Minnesota FC Supporters Club scarf. You'll notice him from the live streams and the videos and stuff in the comments. So big thanks to him all the way over from Minnesota to watch Everton tonight shit themselves in the last 30 seconds and drop 2 massive points. It would have been a massive win today, because it had propelled us further along that sort of road as to going for the European places. But again, like I said before, I don't think I've seen anything quite like that in my life supporting Everton Football Club, and I really don't know what to say. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below if you've got any. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.